Alright, what's happening, everybody? Today it is Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. I thought I might do a quick video about some transitions I've been making right now. For a long time, I've been thinking about going into business for myself and utilizing money that I make from work and just some other side hustles. I'm taking that more seriously now in order to make something of myself. See, what I realized is this. I've been watching different videos, I've been reading different books, and really the main way to get ahead in life and doing what you want to do financially and just being able to live the life you want is that you can't rely on a regular 9-to-5 job. You can't rely on a job which you work 40 hours a week for someone else and you pay taxes and you just have enough money left over to pay your bills and have yourself a little something like a pair of shoes, or just have enough money to go to the bar or a club at the end of the week. You know, as one of my mentors, Nino Brown, said, job is an acronym for just over broke. When you work for someone else in a job, you go ahead, you make enough money just to get by, but not to get ahead. That's why for me, I've been mainly focused on getting ahead in my career as a cook and training myself so that I can go and create something of my own. And I'm going to take that more seriously now. You know, what I've just done recently is that I went ahead and I helped my father sell 2 properties. You know, one of them was an acre of land, and another one was a house with a garage that was his former place of business and where I recently grew up. And I'm getting a percentage of that money to go ahead and just utilize that for other things. You know, the way in which you make money, I found out, is not by going ahead and working for someone else, but having someone work for them, having your money work for you. One book I recommend in that regard is Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he said in the book that the people who make money don't work for it. They have their money work for them. And the things that I'm learning to apply my money into would be going ahead and buying income properties. You buy a condo or an apartment complex or just something in that regard, or maybe a business building, and you rent out the spaces and you have people stay in there, as far as people who own businesses or people who need a place to stay if you own an apartment complex or even just a condo. And I want to see about starting out with something small and applying that towards doing bigger and better things, but also putting money towards investments in stocks. You know, the market right now is pretty shaky, but I know that if I keep adding money regularly every month to my Roth IRA and my individual account through Fidelity, that money is going to keep growing over time, and I don't have to worry about money as I get older. Now, see about tapping into cryptocurrency. That's a new thing that's been going on. I've heard good things about it, even though it's reached a peak right now. I'll see about doing that and buying assets such as silver, gold, paintings, among other things, and just learn to minimize your liabilities. One thing I was guilty of also was spending too much money. I spent a lot of money and I've wasted a lot of it over the years, buying clothes and shoes and jewelry. I have some stuff now, but I'm putting a limit on how much I spend, and I'll congratulate myself every once in a while. I'll get myself a nice piece such as this cross right here for the sale of my first property. And I just sold the second. I helped my father sell the second property yesterday, and I'm getting something else pretty soon. But the money that I spent into those nice pieces of jewelry is far less than the amount of money that I would get from helping my dad sell these properties. And another thing is that you want to limit the liabilities of what you have. Say, for example, I have gone ahead and I had this one car, which was a 2008 BMW 328i. Big mistake. One of the things I come to realize about BMWs is that they're great cars, but when they get to around 120,000 miles and they break down, they break your bank account. I went ahead and I paid $8,800 for it. Registration and smog included and all that other stuff. And then when it got to 120,000 miles, things started to break down, such as the coolant tank. You know, I had to go ahead and fix some oil leaks on the car. I had to go ahead and replace the starter on the car. And it was just one thing after another. And I spent pretty much the same amount of money, like $6 grand total, just to get the car fixed up. And then recently I just said, forget about it, I'm done with this car. And I traded in for this 2023 Kia Forte GT. And I do a financial monthly plan on it, and it has a 100,000 mile warranty, and it's among the best subcompact sedans on the market. Yeah, it's a brand new car, but I kind of realized that in the long run, I'm better off having a car like this versus a used car that is going to break down after a while. As long as I stay consistent with the payments, which I will with my work and what I'm doing on the side in order to make extra money, I don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, man, it's just, I kind of realize this. You want to have the freedom to be your own boss, okay? Meaning, my father, he had his own BMW on mechanic shop, which he owned or operated for over 40 years. And he made a lot of money. He had a skill working with hands and fixing things and taking things apart, putting back together, and he applied that towards cars, and specifically BMWs. My thing is that I have a talent with working with my hands, but I also am a creative, and I'm a very creative, artistic person. Given the way I dress and the way I look as an expression of that. People might say, oh, you look like a thug or a gangster. No, I just want to look different. Guys like wearing jewelry, just like some guys like having tattoos. You know, I don't care for tattoos. I like jewelry, you know? I have a watch just so I can look more mature with my style, and also so I can check on the time. Because as I heard over and over again from different mentors, time is your most valuable asset. Money you can get back, but time is your most valuable asset. I mean, even with me today, is that I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I went to go have some Starbucks coffee, and then I went on out to do some reading over there. I handled some business with the post office to get a shirt. I went over to see my grandfather to discuss about money that was owed to him from my dad from having to borrow money from him for many years. And I'm going ahead and I'm meeting up with this one guy real soon to discuss about opportunities in real estate that he's been introducing me to. And now I'm just going ahead and seeing about getting gas at Costco. The main thing is that in order to get ahead in life, you have to utilize your time wisely. You know, you can't be afraid to go after what you want. 2 reasons, as I said before, why people don't get what they want out of life is fear and laziness. You're too afraid. You're too scared to go after what you want in life. Okay? You gotta be able to pull the trigger and just go for it. You see an opportunity, go for it. If you have the means to go and get it, go for it. You know, and you gotta go ahead and grind and hustle while you're still young in order to get ahead in life. I talked with these guys at a car show not too long ago about, hey, how do you can afford to get yourself another car, like a Lamborghini and a Cadillac? They say, you gotta work your way up in a company, or you grind and hustle while you're young and take ownership. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna grind and hustle while I'm still fairly young, and I'll take ownership over what I want to do. Buying real estate investment properties, stocks and bonds, you know, buying assets, and then just creating something of my own, like a food truck. A food truck in which I can make my own type of food and be able to be my own boss. You know, I still have a job, but I'm being disenchanted with my work now. When you work for a company or corporation, there's a lot of rules you have to abide by, especially with this whole political correctness and sensitivity thing nowadays. That's why I do my videos, so I can express myself and what I think about things. But when you're your own boss, you make up your own rules. As long as you are able to comply with standards, with taxes and business codes, and how you carry out your business, you can do whatever you want to do. So that's going to be the next works pretty soon. That's an update on where I'm at with my life, you know. So keep moving forward. Don't let the haters hold you back, and just keep mashing and keep grinding, and don't stop. That's all I gotta say for now for this one video. I'm about to go and get some gas for my car, and I'll keep in touch with you guys later. Peace, and see you next time.